Well, the Tulane Green Wave and the Florida Gators get together on Friday in the Gasparilla Bowl, and that game goes at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be televised by ESPN. Right now, the Florida Gators are a hefty 14-point favorite in this game. So, um, I had to look at this twice when it first came out, and right away when I saw it, I said, "There's no way Tulane is a this big of underdog against Florida, regardless of the level of competition each team played. There has to be some underlying factors, and there certainly is. And I'm going to cover that in a second, folks, and give you the winning side on this contest, along with my analysis, and which led me to that decision. Just some friendly reminders, folks, in terms of specials going on right now. College football bowl special, all the bowl games, all the playoff games, and I should say the championship game in college football, all for $149 right now. Terrific value, folks. And why should you buy that from me? I'm glad you asked, because my college football number one over the last 2 years at Wager Talk with a 135 and 93 record, 59%, a net profit of over $9,800, and that ranks number one in money earned at Wager Talk when it comes to college football. My college football postseason, by the way, bowl games and playoff games, national championship games since 2022, 27 and 15, 64%. Net profit of $4,438. So my performance level does not curtail. If anything, it gets better at this time of year. And I started the bowl season with my first pick last night, and I had the over 58 and a half in the West Virginia and Memphis game, 47 to 32 or 42 to 37, excuse me. Final score 79 points, well over the total. So as you can see, the winning continues, and take advantage of that offer, folks. For 149, wt.buzz/RB is my personal link. Also, 7-day all access pass, $99. When you purchase that, right now we're going to give you 3 additional days to that package. So you'll get 10 days for $99, less than $10 a day. 30-day all access pass right now, $299. You will get the rest of December and all of January right now by purchasing that right now at any one of our direct links or at wagertalk.com. 1 year all access pass. This special is good to Christmas Eve, 12/24. And it's normally $1,999. You can get a 1 year all access pass from not only myself, but the rest of the guys for just $11.88 right now. And folks, that special price of $11.88 amounts to $99 a month for the next 12 months. So take advantage of that offer as well. All right. So let's get to Tulane in Florida. And I very rarely, if ever, lay a double-digit number at this time of year, but a lot of things have changed. Laying a double-digit number 6 years ago or so, and I'm being approximate when I make that statement. It was a lot different then than it is now, because at that time there was very few opt-outs, if any. The transfer portal did not exist. If you did transfer at that time of year, you had to sit out for a year, so guys were very reluctant to do so under that rule. But now that all has changed. I mean, the transfer portal is open right now during the bowl season. They need to do something about that because it's taken away the quality of the bowls, and this is a perfect example of such. It's not a true indication of what a team has done for the year. It's more an indication, meaning the line of who's available and who's not. And Tulane went into the regular season finale 9-2 against Memphis, and they lost that game, and then followed it up with a blowout loss at that, against Army in the AAC championship game. So these are two teams that finished the seasons in opposite directions. Florida, on the other hand, they were 4-5 at one point. They won their last 3, and to finish 7-5, and it's 2 of those wins came over LSU and Ole Miss, who Ole Miss team that barely missed out on the college football playoffs. So an impressive finish to the season. Then they blew out Florida State. Again, beating Florida State's not a big deal this year, but blowing them out again shows the momentum that Florida carries into the postseason. Freshman quarterback DJ Langley for Florida was banged up at the end of the year and missed a couple games. However, he was since returning. He's healthy, and here's the difference: Florida is 2-4 in games that DJ Langley was not their starting quarterback, and 5-1 with him. So he makes a big difference in this Gators offense. And Florida, by the way, number 30, I shouldn't say number 13. I meant are a plus 13 in my strength of schedule meter advantage, folks. Anything 4 or above is a pretty big difference in strength of schedule. I got Florida plus 13 strength of schedule against Tulane. Tulane, by the way, I mentioned why this number is where it is. They're losing their starting quarterback who opted out to go into the transfer portal. His name was Darian Mensah, and he put up some pretty good numbers this year. Their backup quarterback also entered the transfer portal, but they are going to allow him to play in this game. His name is Ty Thompson, and he's only got 11 pass attempts this season. He did run for 243 yards and 6 touchdowns in his limited action, but big advantage here for the Florida Gators from a momentum standpoint, and also player availability, and also when it comes to strength of schedule. I mean, for example, Florida has faced the likes of Miami, of Florida, Texas A&M, Tennessee, Georgia, Texas. It's 1, 2, 3 teams that are in the college football playoffs right now amongst those 5 teams. So again, folks, I am going to take Florida here. I'm going to lay the 14. I think they win this game handily, obviously. And again, I'm going to make an exception to the rule, and I explain to you why I'm making that exception to the rule, which I never used to do before, laying double-digit favorites in a bowl game. But circumstances have definitely changed, and you have to evolve as a handicapper at this time of year. So there you have it. Florida minus 14 over Tulane in the Gasparilla Bowl on Friday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free. Click that subscribe button below. And also, folks, be kind enough to give me a like. Hit that like button. Until the next time, take care and God bless.